Passim virtual open mic. We started these back up again last month, and we're going strong. We're going to have every Tuesday in August and probably September too, turning into these virtual open mics. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for signing up. If you don't know about Club Passim is a nonprofit organization. We've been running as a venue in Harvard Square, Cambridge, Massachusetts for over 60 years. But we've been a nonprofit organization for the past 25 years. We also run a school of music where there's a lot of classes and workshops that are happening virtually right now. We've got our BCM Fest, our Celtic Festival, which we did a online version of our summer BCM Fest. We'll also do our wintertime BCM Fest in January as a virtual event as well. We have something called the Iguana Music Fund, which gives grants to artists for their projects, to New England based artists. The application process for that will be opening up over Labor Day weekend. We have our PAIR Fund, the Passim Emergency Artist Relief Fund, to help artists through this pandemic. And if you go to passim.org/pairfund, you'll see information how you can apply for a grant through Passim to help out with your living expenses these days while gigs are pretty much gone. And you keep an eye out at passim.org for all things Passim. And if you go to passim.org/stream, you'll see how we're streaming shows just about every night of the week these days. We've got our Campfire Festival coming up over Labor Day weekend, so keep an eye out on our schedule for that. While we've been getting these open mic nights ramped up, we've been doing them on Tuesdays generally, which was our open mic night. But this week, we decided we need to hear your voices. Your voices are what keep things going, not just at Passim, but societally. And I don't mean that locally, I mean that globally. We need to hear from people. We need to hear your songs. We need to hear your art. We need to hear how you're taking this time and these times and turning it into art that is a reflection of all of us these days. So we've got an open mic tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tonight, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. 4 nights in a row of open mic nights. We're going to have Corporate Punk on Saturday and Jesse Terry and Monica Rizzio on Sunday. We'll have our Discovery series on Monday. A lot of great things coming up, so keep an eye out on passim.org/stream. Now, you'll see down below here, there's this passim.org/stream donate part. There's a suggested donation tonight of $5. It is a low cost. It helps keep us going. It helps keep us able to be presenting shows like this. And when we're doing these donations, we want to make sure that we're putting money back out into the community. So it's helping with the PAIR Fund, it's helping with the Iguana Fund, and it's helping operational to make sure that we're still running once we're able to have people gathered in the room once again. We do have some shows that are going to be coming up live stream from Club Passim. They're not ticketed shows with an audience, but we will have live streams happening from Club Passim. We've got one with Lloyd Thayer coming up later in the month. We've got a couple with Stephen Kellogg in the fall. Whirling and Marcarelli and Chris Smither. We just did a Laurie McKenna one back a few weeks ago. So we've got a lot of exciting things coming up, both in the club and online. So please do keep an eye out at passim.org/stream for all of your streaming and Passim needs. Make sure you follow us on social media at Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter. We've got accounts for all these just under Club Passim. Give us a follow wherever you're tuned in from. I'll say a little bit about the rules and regulations for the open mics these days. It is 2 songs or 10 minutes, whichever comes first. So if you have 1-minute songs, you do 2 songs. If you have 10-minute songs, you do 1 song. But don't try to squeeze a bunch in because unlike the actual club where you're on stage and you could just keep playing, we can just turn you off here. That's kind of a it's an interesting little thing that we can do with the internet now. We can just make you go away. I want to remind anyone that's performing tonight, whether you're here backstage now or if you are watching online, to make sure that you go into your settings on StreamYard, where we're streaming from. Go to your cam mic settings, go to the audio settings, and make sure you engage the disabled audio processing. Because if you don't, you will sound like the garbage. And it's just like with Zoom, where you have to have the original sound versus the process sound, because the internet apps want want to try to take the loudest thing and present that. And if you've got an instrument and a voice happening at the same time, it's just going to sound like this. So don't do that. We're so excited to be presenting these, and again, there are still spots to sign up for even for tonight. We've got a couple of spots that just opened up, so make sure you email Abby ABBY at passim.org, and we will make sure if there's space available, we're going to get you on. Abby at passim.org. Email right there. And you can sign up for tonight's open mic. Beyond tonight, if you go to passim.org/open mic, that's open mic with a C or open mic with a KE. It'll work either way. Choose your preference. You will see slots that are still open for the rest of this week and on into September. So sign up. Bring your voices to us. This is what's going to get us through, folks. We're so happy to be able to gather this way and present live music to you night after night after night. Why don't we bring on our first performer for this evening? Tonight's first performer is Tom Perry. Tom, how are you?
Hey, Matt. I'm doing well, thanks.
Good. Where are you tuned in from today?
I'm coming from Bridgewater, about 45 minutes south of the city.
Nice. I'm from Marshfield originally, so a little bit east from there. Well, have you been to the club before, or how did you find out about this open mic?
Oh yeah, totally. I used to. I'm a big fan of Passim. I love the shows there. Campfire Festival is a hit every summer.
Excellent, great. Well, we're psyched to have you here for the open mic. Take it away, Tom Perry.
Cool. Hope it sounds all right. Some songs that I wrote. I used to write songs and play them in the subway in Boston. And here's one of them. Ain't it funny how things can change so fast? And ain't it hard watching good love go bad? Thinking about it, don't it make me sad? And ain't it funny how things can change so fast? Hear the train coming, yeah, it's rolling down the track. Got my one-way ticket, my clothes in a bag. It'll take me where I'm going, won't bring me back. And ain't it hard watching good love go bad? I'm going to the courthouse and I'll pay my fines. I'll sit down the bottle and I'll walk the line. trouble behind. Yeah, my heart's been locked up, and it's doing time. Hope this is coming through. Won't you open up your arms, babe? Won't you let me in? I've been losing while I still wanna win. I won't ask you where you're going. Don't ask where I've been. Just open up your arms, babe, and let me back in. Just open up your arms, babe, and let me in. Okay. That's a song. I hope I have some more time. I think I do. I have another song. I just recently got back from Chicago. I lived there for a couple years, and I owe that city to a lot of the songwriting. So thank you. Thank you, Chicago. In the morning, when there's heartache, and you can't wait for the sun to rise, you can hear night birds crying before you close your eyes. And if you're feeling lonesome, and if you're feeling small, the mountains standing between us, they are as steep as they are tall. Haven't you heard there's been some trouble coming through from down the line? There's nothing left to hold on to. They say it happens there all the time. There's sirens out on the highway. There's trouble up ahead I can't see. The lessons that have long been forgotten, yeah, they're finally catching up with me. When the rain is a-falling and the wind blows wild and free, won't you light a candle for me through the darkness so I can see. When the rain starts falling and the wind blows wild and free, won't you light a candle for me through the darkness so I can. Hey, thanks guys so
Tom
much.
Perry.
Nobody to go over the 10 minutes.
Sounded great, Tom. I love the half-filled helium balloons that would occasionally float in behind you there. That was pretty interesting. A little trippy. And I would like an explanation of the Olympic medals hanging off of the taxidermy deer behind you as well.
Let's see, what year is this? 2002. Those are either bocce or horseshoe throwing tournament medallions. Yep.
Were the balloons an award from that as well?
The balloons are to my sister had a birthday last week. Both my beautiful little sisters had birthdays in July, and
Excellent.
I'm a family man again.
Great. Well, Tom, great to see you. Great to hear you. Thanks for playing for us tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Coming up now, we are on to our second performer, Ava Simone. Welcome.
Hello. Can
How
you hear
are
me
you?
okay? I'm good, thank you. Is the
We can hear
sound
you. Yes. Fantastic.
Lovely.
The
Awesome.
sound sounds great. Sounds great. And where are you tuned in from?
Western Massachusetts, Springfield specifically.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. And how did you find out about Passim?
Annie Lynch, might know her. She's kind of been on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like my first ever voice teacher, and so I've been kind of with her for a long
Amazing.
time. And she sent this to
Oh,
me, and I was
great.
like, "You should totally sign up." And I was like, "Okay, I will."
That's amazing. Yeah. Gosh, I've known Annie for many, many, many years, from back when she was closer into the area here. So, well, it's a thrill to have you here playing for us tonight. Please welcome everyone, Ava Simone.
Thank you. I feel all your welcoming, even if I can't hear or see it. I really hope this mix is okay. This was a very, very chaotic setup that I did here. Yeah, I'm gonna play a few tunes that I wrote. This one is just a nice, lighthearted bop. If I had to say what it's about, it would be about probably the end of the world. It's probably a good general consensus for what this one is about. But I promise it's fun, and I hope you enjoy it. So this is When the Sun Goes. With the universe expanding and the sea level rising, and oligarchs pretending they don't know a thing. On top of all that, both the good and the bad, my baby's gone, I'm alone again. I know. When the sun goes, I'll be alone again, falling back into the darkness around me. Welcome to whoever reaches me first. Every day is the same. Wake up warmed by my own flame. The Molotov cocktail of our time. We're just frozen in place. Ice caps melting away. The comfort of knowing it'll be over soon. I know. When the sun goes, I'll be alone again, falling back into the darkness around me. Welcome to whoever reaches me first. When the sun goes, I'll be alone again, falling back into the darkness around me. Welcome to whoever reaches me first. I know. When the sun goes, I'll be alone again, falling back into the darkness around me. Welcome to whoever reaches me first. There we go. Thank you. I can't hear you clapping, but I know you're clapping because I did great. I'm gonna switch some stuff around, and I really hope this doesn't sound totally awful. And I also hope I don't lose power, because there's very powerful wind outside right now, because there's kind of a tropical storm going by. Kind of. A little bit, I guess. This might be bad. Sorry. Hey, that's not too bad. Lovely. Right, while I tune this little guy up, this is my ukulele. I don't know why I said guy, because her name is Michelle. Quarantine has made me lose my mind. This next tune is one from my debut EP, which feels weird to say. But yeah, I released an EP a couple months ago, about 5.5 minutes before quarantine started. So this is really the way that I'm promoting it. So please do listen to it. I'm very proud of it. It's called Bittersweet. Again, my name is Ava Simone. Don't know if you can see it. There it is. That's my website right there. Wow. Maybe if I was a little more observant, I would have seen that. But yeah, so you can go there and listen to it. Put it in. Thank you. You can put in the chat real quick how this sounds, because I didn't really get a chance to sound check this. Very responsive. Excellent work. I'm gonna hope this sounds good. This one is really fun for singing along. The lyrics are a little bit complicated, so I'm gonna hope that I'm not going over time and teach you your part really quickly, and then I'm gonna sing it, and then I'm gonna be done. I promise. Please, Passim gods, do not cut me off. Yeah, this is the third track on the EP. It's called Do, and this is what your part is going to be. Ready? Okay. Here's the complicated bit. We say, all I see is darkness, and then we loop around again. darkness, I've got you. Everyone good? Take a minute, figure it out. But while you do that, I'm going to sing the verse. Thank you, Club Passim, for having me. I'm Ava Simone. That's my website. If you want to listen to more of my stuff, you can go there. Yeah, and this is Due. I hope you enjoy it. It's a bit lighter than the last one. It's about crippling loneliness. To thinking of you, when I think of you, might as well not call it the night at all. Now remember what we practiced. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All I see is darkness. Excellent work. 3:15. There's too much on my mind to sleep, but among the chaos is my mind. There's you. The dream that weaves its way in between the nightmares isn't a go again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All I see is darkness. In the darkness, I've got you. Now clap along. Ready? All I see is darkness. Stop clapping. In the darkness, I've got you. I've been Ava Simone. Thank you so much for having me and for singing along and clapping along. I thought that it was wonderful. Yay.
Ava Simone, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
Sounded great. It was such a catchy, upbeat chorus to then go into All I See Is Darkness. And I was just like, oh, that's not what I expected from that.
That was written as like filler lyric because I was like, I'm gonna write a chorus, and then I never did, and I liked it anyway.
It's a great lead-in because you get that like, oh, everything's fine. All I see is darkness. So I loved it.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Good to hear you. Thanks for coming and playing for us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a
You
joy.
You bet. All right, coming up next, our next performer here, we've got Scott Meyers. Scott, how are you?
Hi, how you doing? Good.
Good.
Can you hear me?
You can hear you fine, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, where are you tuned in from?
I'm from Western Mass as well, North
Excellent.
Hampton.
It's a whole invasion from Western Mass right now.
We're just moving east.
I guess I will put this out there to the world. If anyone's tuning into the open mic right now and all of a sudden the open mic stops, it is simply because we might lose power and internet connections because the wind is whipping like crazy out there. I'm watching the clouds go by. I mean, it seems like the rain is probably gone, but these clouds are whipping by so fast. This is a very fast-moving storm. So we're hoping that all will be fine and that we'll get everybody in tonight. Just so you know, also, I will once again say that we have one more slot still available. If folks want to sign up, make sure you email abby@passim.org. That's abby@passim.org. And take it away, Scott Meyers.
Thanks. Great to be here. It's been a while. I used to play open mics at Passim almost weekly when I lived in Somerville about 20 years ago. And actually, Matt, you booked me into the New Faces and the Campfire Festival in 2000, 2001. So thanks for being here, everybody, and listening. This is a song of mine called Stealing Signs, and it's really my only baseball song, but it's not really a baseball song, if you know what I mean. How do they know what he's gonna throw before the ball leaves the pitcher's glove? Written in the stars or reading minds, they're stealing signs on the way. If you knew then what you know now, would you do it all over again? Would you take a swing or just let it go by, or maybe lay it down on the foul line? Well, I guess I could be wrong. You're gonna burn out before too long, so slow it down. Let the flame in your heart go out. It's a beautiful day, and all that you love is just an arm's length away. We are who we are, we do what we do, stealing signs on the way. We are who we are, and we do what we do, stealing signs on the way, stealing signs on the way. That's called an under 2-minute song. I'm going to take these off while I play. It's kind of hard to hear myself. Again, thanks for paying attention and for listening. I'm Scott Meyers. And this next song is my newest song. There we are, Scott Meyers Music. That's where you can find me, my internet residence. This next song I wrote kind of during this crazy, surreal moment that we all find ourselves in quarantine and getting through pandemic life. I hope everyone out there is healthy and finding their own ways to cope. The song is called Pirates on the Moon. The night comes on strong, she can feel it in her bones, and she awakes with an ache in her heart, sharing the bed with the thoughts in her head, run down before she even gets her start, puts herself together, a season of stormy weather, but she knows who she is and who she loves, sheltered in place from the whole human race, feels like she's watching from above. Pirates on the moon, watching the earth quake. Pirates on the moon, watching the earth shake. Just a month ago, he was playing a show, trying hard just to make the scene. Nice folks with their compliments and jokes don't always say what they mean. Pirates on the moon, watching the world turn. Pirates on the moon, watching the world burn. School's closed down, the kids are downstairs, but the clouds are obscuring my view. A cold wind's blowing and there's no way of knowing the next time I hold you. When I'm surrounded, makes me feel grounded, like the soft, tender touch of your hand. Then the hour gets late, we're left to contemplate how it all didn't go down. Oh, pirates on the moon, searching for signs of life. Pirates on the moon, as the long day fades into night. La da da, la da da. Thank you.
Scott Meyers sounded great.
Thank you.
Sounded
Thank you, folks.
sounded
you.
really, really good.
Thanks.
We apologize for a moment of technical problems there, where Abby all of a sudden popped onto the screen while you were on there
I
as well.
saw Abby all the time. It was fine totally fine with me. I was like, whoa, okay.
That was
It's like someone just walked into the room. It's all right.
like just wandered on stage while you were playing.
Exactly.
That was us testing a backup if indeed we lose power and internet with a phone backup, because the wind is a little terrifying right now. So, but Scott, you sounded fantastic.
Thank
Great
you
to
so
see you
much.
again.
Thank you.
Good to hear you. And all right, we've got a great night of music still ahead of us. Remember, folks, it helps us out tremendously if you make a donation to Passim during these times. If you go to passim.org/stream, suggested donation for tonight is only $5. It helps out tremendously in keeping the club going and keeping us promoting and presenting shows night after night. So please do make a donation if you can. We have some more great music still coming up. Coming up now, please welcome up Jesse Da Silva. Jesse, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm great. It's great to be here.
Good to have you. Good to have you. And
Thanks.
you're local here, right? You're probably experiencing the same things out your window that we are right now.
Yeah. I'm in East Boston, so
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy out here.
we were outside kind of watching the rain before, but oh wow, it's like there's a tree right outside of this window that is terrifying me right now. And so yeah, we're hoping that the lights will stay on, that everything will be fine. But so how have you been holding down the fort during quarantine these days?
I've been all right. I've been trying to sort of write and be creative whenever I can, because that seems to be the thing that kind of like makes me feel sane. And reaching out to family and friends on FaceTime and all that stuff. So
Good. Well, we're thrilled to have you here right now. Why don't you play us a couple songs, Jesse?
great, thank you. So this song is a song I wrote about childhood and the freedom of that early period in your childhood when you are fully yourself and no one has told you yet that you're different, that you're a weirdo. So this is called Queen of the Backyard. Tripping over tree trunks, running through the weeds. Dandelions sing to the fairies in the willow trees. Barefoot in the backyard, ruling like a queen. Holding court with the clover in the summer breeze. Travel the world in the space of a day. Music is the sound, not an ink blot on a printed page. A stick is a wand and a blanket is a cape. And weird is just a word, not a thing that brings you shame. Mighty is your joy, mighty is your joy. Blissful, unaware of the growing pain stings. Little girl, boy, keep singing to the witch and the piano strings. So revel in the joy of the midday things. Caterpillar spells turn to butterfly wings. Back when the world was all sticky and sweet, the day was like a table laid for you to eat. Way back then your favorite color was green. Just a pixelated world through the lens of an old porch screen, with front row seats to the thunder and the rain. Back before you knew anything about pain. Mighty was your joy, mighty was your joy. Blissful, unaware the growing pain stings. Just a little girl boy, keep singing to the witch and the piano strings. I'm coming back to you. I'm coming back to you. I'm coming back for you. I'm coming back for you. I never really needed an invisible friend. Scratches and scrapes my mother's kisses could mend. Fumbling with flowers and singing to the stones, with nobody around to make me feel alone. Mighty was my joy, mighty was my joy. Blissful, unaware the growing pain stings. Just a little girl boy, keep singing to the witch and the piano strings. Just a little girl boy, keep singing to the witch and the piano strings. Keep singing to the witch and the piano strings. Keep singing to the witch and the piano strings. All right. So that was Queen of the Backyard. That's going to be coming up on a new EP that hopefully I'll get back into the studio to finish soon. And so the next song that I'm going to do for you is going to be on that same release. This one's about anxiety. So, and the things that your brain tells you when you're experiencing that. So this one's called Drifter. "36 and I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. All these fears got me staring down ghosts in a coffee cup. Wonder if all that I do is enough, and whether I lock the front door. Did I pick up my keys? What's the meaning of suffering? Could there be a life where I don't want more?" And now I'm just gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone. Sometimes darkness just swallows me up, and I can't see the sky through the trees. My head feels like cotton, my limbs ache, and I just can't breathe. expects great ideas like a firefly hovering ahead. If I catch it, there's always 10 more, and I'm fishing for answers in treacherous waters. I pull in the line and I just caught the shore, and it's gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone. The heart is a nomad who's finally found home, but the mind is a drifter who wanders alone. Want a soft place to land, but I can't touch down, fearing the crash. Thoughts of falling through flame, the sizzle of smoke and ash. But your touch is a calm wind that wraps up my storms. You are my refuge when my world's at war. A quiet parade when I walk through the door, and the noise is just gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, Thank you. Thank you so much.
Jesse De Silva, great to hear you.
Thank you.
It's, these are so fun because it's not like a regular open mic. You go to the venue, you get up on stage, do your songs, you come out. But doing it this way, it's like we each get a window into your life. You know, it's like you've got all the books behind you.
Yeah.
You know, earlier we had a taxidermy deer and balloons, and there's been all kinds of things. It's always interesting to see what people have in their space when they play. Very cool stuff. Great to see you, Jesse.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. All right, coming up next, we've got Dave Hedgehog Mason. And I've got to admit, when we saw the Dave Mason in the UK, we did that Google search. It's like, is that the guy from Traffic? It might be the guy from Traffic that's playing. It's not the guy from Traffic, but we're excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Are you actually in the UK now?
No, I am in Cincinnati in Ohio.
Excellent. And what brought you to Passim? How did you find out about us?
Well, I'm looking for gigs.
And this is where they exist now.
Yeah. I've started doing a couple of online virtual open mics, actually in the UK. And I just thought I'd try and find something a little bit more local. In fact, I was in Scotland this afternoon, actually, at a folk club.
You can go around the world in a day these days.
It's amazing.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, excited to have you here. Please take it away, Dave Mason.
Thank you so much. I'm going to take off those headphones because a little bit uncomfortable. I'm going to play two songs that I've written since this COVID crisis started. I'm actually a stay-at-home dad, and so I spend a lot of time at home, and I actually spend quite a lot of time in my backyard, but I've actually come to appreciate the backyard even more during the last 4 months. And the first song I'm going to sing is a little song. It's called Alive. Clouds are floating in the sky, birds song in the trees nearby, busy buzzing bees among the flowers. On my face a gentle breeze, sunlight trickles through the leaves. Tranquil I could stay right here for hours. I am alive. Alive. Now I'm watching fireflies glowing quick like tiger's eyes, fairy lights upon a summer's evening. Imagination running wild in my mind, I'm still a child caught between reality and dreaming. I am alive. Alive. The sun's gone down, the night is falling. I can hear an owl calling, sending soft sweet shivers up my spine. Twilight rays glowing velvet, the silver moon's not risen yet. I smell the fragrant perfume of the pines. I am alive. Alive. Now some folks find it really hard relaxing in their own backyard. They're always busy doing something. I may just be wasting time, but inspiration this sublime helps me to be someone I believe in. I am alive. 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 I'm alive. That's a song called Alive there for you, and I wrote that in my backyard, sitting one night watching the fireflies and or the lightning bugs, as you call them here. That's my first song. My second song was written right at the beginning of this crisis, when it was still a little bit cold and chilly, and I was getting a little bit depressed. I must say this crisis did depress me a little bit in the beginning. We had a good, nice weekend in the end of April, and I thought to myself, I've got to write something that's a little bit more positive. So I wrote this little song. It's called Sunday Afternoon Outdoors. Sorry about the, I forgot to take off the harmonies there, so I've been speaking to you in harmonies. I hope you could understand me. Anyway, Sunday Afternoon Outdoors, here we go. I'm just chilling here in my backyard. The sky is blue, the birds are singing, it's not very hard. I've decompressed, I'm kicking back, gonna take it easy for a while. Man, I'm feeling mellow, eyes are almost closed. Time to smell the roses, please excuse me while I doze. My jets are cooled, I'm vegetating, watch me meditate with style. Everybody's out there somewhere fighting for their cause. Not me, I'm just lying here and wasting my Sunday afternoon outdoors. Playing bars and restaurants to earn my daily bread. I'll never make a million, was it what I never said? Everybody's trying to be Elvis, or at least John Prine. Coffee shops and farmers markets never paid the rent. The music industry's the winter of my discontent. But today I'm cool, I'm hanging loose, just floating on cloud nine. 'Cause everybody's out there somewhere fighting for their cause. Not me, I'm just lying here and wasting my Sunday afternoon outdoors. Reality on a Sunday afternoon. Me, I'm just chillin' here on a Sunday afternoon. Me, I'm just chillin' on this Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon outdoors. Thank you so much.
Dave Mason, sounded fantastic. Really, really great.
Thank you, everyone.
I really got thrown by that harmonizer pedal on those choruses at the end there. I was like, what's going on in there?
Yeah.
There's somebody else in my computer.
Got them hiding behind the sofa.
Well, it sounded fantastic.
Thank you.
That's davemason.co.uk for you folks wanting to tune in and check out Dave's music elsewhere. Live coming to us from Cincinnati, you said, by
Yes,
way
sir.
of the UK. So
Yep.
thanks for coming and hanging out with us here.
Thanks
tonight.
for having me.
You bet. All right. As earlier, I was saying how it looks like it was just, we were on to just the windy part of the night and no more rain. Well, the dark clouds have come through again, and it looks like it may open up and turn to a real shitstorm out there in just a bit. But we're hoping the power stays on. We're hoping. All right, coming up, our next performer is Lisa Jeanette. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you tuned in from?
Outside of Philadelphia.
Wow, we are all over the Northeast here today. And how did you find out about us?
Well, you're kind of famous, but
We are famous to a small group of people.
I see.
You know?
So Bernie Drury actually invited me this
Oh,
evening.
nice.
So
Very
we
cool.
actually were together at Alice Paul's music conference a couple years.
Oh yeah.
So, and I also coach. I take coaching from Vance Gilbert. So I've
That guy.
tuned. Yeah.
Ugh.
So I've tuned into that.
Terrible.
I've tuned in live streams to that, and he's a great songwriting coach. Just wonderful.
Oh,
So.
he's a great songwriting coach. He's a great performer.
Songwriter,
He's
yeah.
a great human being. He's one of
Absolutely.
a very, very good friend. We send each other inappropriate text messages all the time. All right, Lisa. Well, it's great to have you here.
Thank you.
Take it away.
All right, this song's called Portrait. It's a wonder how every day is a new portrait. We get to paint it, often without much care. Some days we find that we've painted a weed, some days a fine orchid. Brushstroking blindly we stumble on something rare. But today I've put aside to create with intention, rather than run from fear or try to hide. I got a new canvas, this old easel to lean on, and I'm painting you next to me by my side. Sometimes Sometimes an artist will paint the landscape you see right before them. Looks so real you can imagine you're there. Sometimes they paint with visions and dreams, abstract and foreign, taking your heart on a journey, who knows where. I can paint it surreal for the parts that I'm not free to mention, with as much honesty as we both can abide. I've got a new canvas, this old easel to lean on, and I'm painting you next to me, by my side. If I could inhabit a painting, which one would I choose to? The skies of Van Gogh or the fields of Monet? But I've come to the truth that this is the frame I belong to, and that someone's painting me a little late. My colors may fade, my body may break, my mind lose dimension. The persistence of time never lets you stay long for the ride. I've got a new canvas, this old easel to lean on, and I'm painting you next to me, by my side. And when the story is over, when the paint dries, when all that's left are those observing to decide, will they see satisfaction in my eyes when they look at my portrait? That song's called Portrait. I'm going to switch over real quick to guitar. And hopefully you're all familiar with the song Jolene by Dolly Parton, which I'm not going to sing tonight. But I posted a meme of Dolly Parton. It was a picture of her and it said, "Feeling cute, think I'll kick Jolene's butt." Except it wasn't butt, it was a worse word than that. But one of my singer-songwriter friends challenged me to write the response to Jolene. So this is what I think Jolene might have to say if she had a voice. So this is called "Don't Blame Me," Jolene's reply. It's me, Jolene, who takes the blame. I hear you yodeling my name every single time you get the chance. You declare that I'm the one who came along and spoiled your fun. You're just using me for your steak dance. Don't blame me. Some say you're the finest woman they've ever seen. I don't want to compete with you. I don't want your man wants me. That song you sing is such a fraud. You spin your tail like Scheherazade, as if your live or dying depends on me. Your imaginings put me through hell. The truth is stranger than the story you tell. Listen up, the truth will set you free. Don't blame me. Some say you're the finest woman they've ever seen. I don't want to compete with you. I don't want your man wants me. Your man is not the one for me. But if he wants another, set him loose, set him free. I see the sadness in your eyes, yeah, that's a look I recognize when a situation's finally seen. And if you didn't think I'd done you wrong, I bet we would get along. We have more in common than it seems. Don't blame me. Some say you're the finest woman they've ever seen. I don't want to compete with you. I don't want your man wants me. Your man is not the one for me. But if he wants another, cut him loose, set him free. But don't blame me. I'd say you're the finest woman I've ever seen. And I don't want to compete with you. Don't want to compete with you. I don't want your man, I want you.
Lisa Jeanette sounding fantastic.
Thank you.
That was that song was so well done. What a great response song, because it really had the vibe of Jolene, but was not exactly the same. It wasn't just like you took it and played a different song over the same tune. You really made that your own. Very, very cool.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, great to have you.
Pleasure
here.
to be here.
Yeah, thanks for coming. All right, we are moving up. We still have one slot available. If someone out there does want to come in and do a song, you can email Abby at passim.org. That's ABBY at passim.org. If you can't spell Passim, then shame on you. Well, we've got, if we don't have someone to fill in that slot, we've got 3 more performers tonight. Now, please welcome up Dan Hulse.
Hey, Matt, how are you?
Good. How are you, Dan?
I'm doing great. You got some hard acts to follow, I got to say.
It's been a really, really good night.
Awesome night.
Just
Really has been.
don't think of it that way. Think of just adding to it.
There you go.
Adding to
There you
it.
go.
All right. Great to have you here.
Thank
and
you.
Where are you tuned in from?
So I'm actually pretty close. I'm from Melrose, Massachusetts.
right
so-
nearby.
Yep,
Excellent.
yep.
Excellent.
So,
All right. Take it
all
away,
right.
Dan.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to do a couple original tunes. I had planned on this one. It's a fairly new one. It is very appropriate for tonight's weather. I didn't plan it that way, but this is called Shattered. There's a storm on the horizon, lightning in your eyes. Your heartbeat counts the seconds for the thunder to arrive. There's a sea of doubt that swells with the rising of the tide. There's no shelter to take harbor when the hurricane's inside. You are shattered, broken, battered, puzzle pieces on the ground. What used to matter is now all scattered when the winds of change come round. When the light that surrounds you leaves you unfeathered and afraid, just take what you can hold in your hand. Let the rest blow away. When the wind that feeds the fury exhales its final breath, you can hear your own voice singing in the quiet that is left. And there's damage that's been done, but there's an end to all of this rain. So let receding waters quarry everything you cannot change. 'Cause you are shattered, broken, battered, puzzle pieces on the ground. What used to matter is now all scattered when the winds of change roll round. When the cyclone that surrounds you leaves you untethered and afraid, just take what you can hold in your hand and let the rest blow away. let it blow away, let it blow away, let it blow away.
Hopefully that's coming through okay. So I am another alumni of the New England Songwriters Retreat with Ellis Paul and Laurie McAllister running that. Really, really, really sad that we can't get together this year, but you know, that seems to be the thing. So last year I had started writing this next song and was really having a hard time coming up with an ending. So during the retreat, someone came up with a songwriting mantra. And the mantra was to approach songwriting with clear eyes and full heart. So I took that to be my ending for the song and got this out. This is called This Is Why.
There's a teardrop in my whiskey, there's a fire in my soul. There are pages full of places where no one else can go. There are words etched in anger, where now the paper's torn. There are scattered lines like ashes, father not yet mourned. And between the lines are faces and imagined histories. There were words that were so fevered, not sure they came from me. But in my mind's eye, I'll make these words rhyme. And it's the truth they bring. This is why I sing. Sometimes the angels are rejoicing, sometimes the devil is amused, but I would quiet all their voices to hear the whispers of my muse. She's bound to come in sorrow, she's apt to come in pain, and in the days that are my brightest, she's as absent as the rain. In my mind's eyes, I'll make these words rhyme. And it's the truth they bring. This is why I sing. So I finish up my whiskey as my muse embraces me. I cover up the sheets of paper as quietly she leaves. But I thank her for her blessings and the words from me she's pulled. My eyes are clear as this empty shot glass. Now my my mind's eye. I'll make these sweet words rhyme, and it's the truth that they bring. This is why I sing.
Dan, sounding fantastic.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Matt.
Yeah,
Thanks,
really.
everybody.
You've got a beautiful setup there. Guitar and the voice, everything sounds really, really
Good.
great.
I'm glad it came out great. That's great.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
so much for this.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All
Thanks
right.
for coming and playing for us.
Anytime.
Well, we've got two more folks still to come. Let's see. David Hevelfinger.
I'm
see,
here.
You're there. I see a very close-up shot of your shoulder.
Yeah,
There we
I'm
go.
sorry. I'm
There you
opening
go.
the piece I'm going to do on a computer back here. I'm 20 minutes early, aren't I, sir?
Nope. You're on right now.
Oh, okay then.
Take
I
it
will
away.
start. I'm a storyteller, stand-up comic. I clear rooms quickly if I start to sing. So I'm sorry. I thought I was thinking Central Time at 8:40, and it's Central now. Anyway, I'm almost ready. I'm opening up a piece to read. I'll start with a joke that I've made my own. I'm fishing the other night. Guy next to me says, "Pal, I got a couple of good cigars here and no way to light them. If you can help me out, I'll share them with you." I said, "You know what? I think I can." So I go in my tackle box and I root around and I found a lighter there that's about this big, half the size of your arm to your elbow big. And it worked. So I'm enjoying this cigar when he says, "I've never quite seen a lighter like that before. Where did it come from?" I said, "Well, here's where you just won't believe me, buddy." And he said, "And why not?" I said, "Well, because the genie in my tackle box gave it to me." And he said, "Yeah, you're right. I don't believe you." I said, "Well, you're lost because you rub the tackle box and the genie shows up. Maybe you get something too." So after some him-hawing around, he bends over, rubs the tackle box, and is rather surprised to see the genie show up. So I'll make it easy on you, genie, $1 million. Now, at this point in the story, a lot of people think a million deer are coming in out of the woods. That's not this story. 1 million ducks landed on the lake we were fishing. Guy looks at me and says, "You're genie." He's hard of hearing. I said, "You know, that's a good bet because I didn't ask him for a 10-inch Bic." Laugh, laugh, laugh. Hello, is it me? Am I muted? Anyway, I wanted to tell you, I'll tell you a different story off the top of my head because I did not have it called up. Am I still there, Virtual Mic Mounts? Thanks for doing this, by the way, people. And here it is. I need 5 seconds and I will be off and running. I call this Love Dad. It's about to be published in an anthology that the Kansas Writers Association publish every year. I've been in it 6, 7 years in a row with something. This is my contribution to it this year. It's poetic in nature. And yeah, my old laptop is just ungodly slow getting it up here. I'm sorry. I thought I was on a 740 track. But anyway. Come on. What do you mean not responding? As I looked down got to the end of the road, looking up that driveway at what was my childhood abode, I had forgotten how steep that hill could be. But it sure did bring back a lot of memories for me. In the wintertime, the sled ride down was huge. From the climb back up, though, there was very little refuge. Not many kids had their own private luge. Mom would holler, "Come sit by the fire, your cheeks are bright rouge." That covered all 4 cheeks of mine for sure. Mom hated the mud in the springtime. She could sink in past her ankles almost to her knees. "Boy, go down to the road, bring up the mail if you would, please. I'm making your favorite lunch, macaronis and cheese." I think what I liked the most growing up there was tending to our bees. Although the pollen in the air could make me sneeze, chewing that waxy gum was as good as it gets, or maybe I'm just that easy to please. The warm summertime air through the windows gets rid of that subtle smell of things musty. Somebody's coming when the driveway's all dusty, or maybe when the winds are gusty. One night I definitely remember, it was in early September, the night I went moonlight skinny dipping with my brother's girlfriend. Everybody called her Busty, 'cause she was, I guess. No guessing, she was. That pond out back was the cleanest water around. She got the word at work. My brother and his buddies, they was out fooling around. She was working in town at the Rusty Bucket, and before that night was over, I most certainly did. She said it was her first time, and I just didn't say. I never did believe her anyway. Autumn on the hill was the busiest time of year, picking clean them apple trees, hunting for deer. I always figured my brother and Busty for moving in up here. Dad kept me busy, though, through October up on top of that hill, bottling gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons of his honey and apple moonshine from the still. It's what paid the bills. After Mom died suddenly, Dad lost his mind. They called it a gun accident, but they was being kind. He left me a note he knew I'd find. In a million years, I never would have guessed his opening line. "Boy, your mom cheated on me. She had an affair, and you ain't really mine. Took her and me a while, but we got past it all just fine. Leave Busty to your brother. Her dad was your mom's mister. That's right. She's probably your sister. But she don't likely know, you see, and her dad's gone, so just let it be. Dig up the can buried behind fence post number 3. Call it your share from the still. Keep it quiet, spend it wisely. I know you will. It's a good start on your tomorrow from your mom and me. Let life move you forward from here. It was both our hopes you'd come to see that ain't nothing in Appalachia left for you to be. Love, Dad." Thank you.
Great job, David. David, where are you coming in from?
I'm coming in from Wichita, Kansas. I grew up in the suburbs of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, outside of Valley Forge.
Excellent.
But I've been in Wichita, Kansas for almost 30 years.
Wow.
With my wife, Darlene, of 40 years.
Great.
Life's good here. No reason to visit, but great place to live.
There's no reason to visit anywhere these days, you know.
Well, that's true too. Although I do some storytelling with a Rocky Mountain group and get to Colorado several times a year.
Oh, that's great.
But feel free to find me on Facebook. I reenact Ben Franklin. I get paid not the best when I take on my Ben Franklin thing. And growing up, you know, being a member of the Valley Forge Council of Boy Scouts and sleeping in the national park in the snow and things like that you took for granted as a kid. When by the time you live in Wichita long enough, you realize that's a real advantage when you're telling stories about it.
Yeah.
So that is I have a Ben Franklin reenactment page on Facebook, or David Heffelfinger. There's 6 David Heffelfingers. 5 of them are friends of mine. But
I wouldn't expect, like, as coming from Matt Smith, and there's a lot of us on Facebook, I wouldn't expect that you would be friends with 5 David Heffelfingers. That's amazing.
I went on a mission to seek them out and invite them. Not all of them took me up on it, and it makes an odd twist on your Facebook page when you
Sure
see
does.
you've posted something and have to look again and go, wait a minute, that wasn't me.
Yep.
I don't remember any of this post.
All right, David. Well, thanks for coming and telling your story with us.
And this is a monthly thing, but I can come and watch.
Absolutely. You can always come and watch.
All right. I will try my best. And Lisa Jeanette, thanks for your feedback verbally I was getting from watching your face, primarily because you're the prettiest of the 5 of us. But, anyway, and the guitar player was very good. So I'm here. I'll finish the night out.
Sounds good.
I'll mute myself or stop cam.
All right, we've got one more performer here tonight. Remember, we've got these coming up every Tuesday for the next couple of months, but we have an open mic every night through Friday this week. So we hope that folks tune in. Coming up now, our final performer is the first person that we've gotten to have 2 weeks in a row because we turned the calendar month. So just so folks know out there, we asked if folks only sign up for 1 per month so we can get a lot of different folks in here. But Bernie has found a way to work the system to play 2 weeks in a row. Well done, Bernie.
Well, I didn't know the rule, and Abby had to enlighten me. But my group here in Northwest Jersey, we have similar things to try and get as many people on as possible. But yeah, Dan and Lisa are both friends I've met through the Ellis Paul New England Songwriting Retreat. So I thought I would wear the colors. This is the shirt that Laurie McAllister designed, and I just felt it was appropriate.
That's great. That's great.
And so this song that I'm going to write, it's my newest one, and Lisa said that she studies with Vance and I study with Ellis, so we'll give them equal airtime. And last year at the retreat, it turned out that the room that I get every year has a canopy bed in it, and this is my newest song, and you're supposed to take them out and play them, and since there's no places to play them, the virtual open mics are a godsend, and thank you so much again, Matt, for this. So there's a lot of good-natured teasing about me having a canopy bed, and I said, okay. I said, next year I'm gonna write a song about the canopy bed and bring it back and play it next year. Next year now will become 2021, but this is going to be played at the student concert, and Laurie McAllister is going to sing harmony on it. But this is called Canopy. I sleep under a canopy to catch my dreams, hold them safe for me, woven out of memories, quiet songs, subtle harmony. It's a fire that warms me deep inside, burns the brightest in the darkest night. Come the morning, I'll open up my eyes to see they're all up there, safely in my canopy, waiting till the night for me. Dream, dream, pick one from my canopy and dream, 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 pick one from my canopy and dream. When I wake, the first thing I see is my canopy, full of my dreams, shimmering like the heat waves dancing on a desert road. Old places I've lived, sweet faces I have known. Dream, dream. Pick one from my canopy and dream. Whoa, dream, dream. Pick one from my canopy and dream. If I want to see you, I'll wait for the night. Pick that dream from my canopy. We breathed in pure moonlight. Woke up the next morning to a lover's sunrise. And the sky so blue, you could bake it in a pie. It's a fire that warms me deep inside, burns the brightest, the darkest night. Come the morning, I'll open up my eyes to see they're all up there, safely in my canopy, waiting till the night for me. Dream, dream. Pick one from my canopy and dream. Whoa, dream, dream. Pick one from my canopy, island honeymoon memory. Pick one from my canopy and I'll dream. That's Canopy, and I always try to make it a serious song and then a lighthearted one. And this is my David Bromberg light type of song, and it's called Never Too Late for a First Time. I think I saw it on a motivational poster. And when you have as much gray hair as me, it tends to be a little more appropriate. You have to have those first times. And I also want to give a shout out to Linda Palladino if she has power and is watching. So this is Never Too Late for a First Time. Whole lot of old calendar pages scattered on my floor. Don't know how many I've got left, but as long as there's more, I know it's never too late for a first time. Say you're out of time, son, there's more than enough. So get up on your horse even if you're thrown off. Never too late for a first time. One thing I know, my story ain't done being told. Still adding to my bucket list. People that I need to meet, places that I need to see, and pretty girls I still need to kiss. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Never too late for a first time. You say you love music, you can still learn how to play. Who knows, someday a lady might throw her panties on your stage. It's never too late for a first time. I got more trips around the sun than the average bear, but every morning when I breathe in that clean, crisp air, I know it's never too late for a first time. One thing I know, my story ain't done being told. Still adding to my bucket list. People that I need to meet, places that I need to see, and pretty girls I still need to kiss. La da 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 da. Never too late for a first time. So step on over here, just the other side of fear. You'll find that life is clear to see. Oh, if you want to pick your spirits up, give something new a try. It's never too late for a first time. Whole lot of old calendar pages just scattered on my floor. Don't know how many I've got left, but as long as there's more, I know it's never too late for a first time. One thing I know, my story ain't done being told. Still adding to my bucket list. People that I need to meet, places that I need to see, and pretty girls I still need to kiss. What's that, darling? You need chapstick? Just put the last of it on my lips. Come over here, let me apply some. It's never too late for a first time. Well, it's never too late. No, it's never too late. Never too late for a first time. There we go.
Bernie Drury closing us off for the night. Thank you for playing. Thanks
Thanks,
to everyone
man.
for playing. It has been a really, really exceptional open mic night. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that everybody tuned in and hung out with us here tonight. We're going to be back again for the open mic tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday this week for a Lift Up Your Voices week here with Club Passim streaming. Make sure you visit passim.org/open mic where you can find out how you can sign up for slots that are still available. And if you go to passim.org/stream, you'll see our full schedule of everything coming up, including we're going to have our Campfire Festival over Labor Day weekend, so keep an eye out for the schedule for that coming out. And we do ask for a suggested donation of $5 for tonight to keep us going, to keep Passim going through this. We always put a suggested donation up on our live shows. Hopefully you can make a donation if you can. If you can't, we're happy to have you watch. It helps us out a lot when you share the stream so that people can tune in. But we're really thrilled to be doing these open mics again in this virtual setting. So thanks to everybody who played tonight. Thanks to Abby, who has been producing over in the corner over here and making sure that the right people pop in at the right time and that the correct mics are off. And occasionally she'll pop into the stream accidentally. So we made it through the whole night with no power outages. I'm thrilled.
I'm waiting.
It could still happen. It could still happen.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone for tuning in.
Yep.
We'll see you tomorrow night.